Our plant for the production of pharmaceutical powders in Kiev has been working in the pharmaceutical market for more than 10 years. We use various pharmaceutical equipment that meets the requirements and standards of GMP, unit for dehydration of aqueous solutions, and extracts in a fluidized bed apparatus, rotary tablet machines, automatic line for packaging tablets into plastic film, and foil and other high-tech machines and apparatuses. Last year our enterprise started producing vitamins in capsules. We plan to fill 70 milliliters plastic bottles with capsules. This procedure required the purchase of additional equipment, an automatic machine for screwing plastic caps. Screwing caps is a technological process of sealing pharmaceutical products after they are placed in individual packaging. Since I had already chosen many different machines for our company, I had a little experience in the selection, and I still have contacts of some reliable equipment manufacturers. I started contacting the manufacturers by telephone, and asked whether they could produce a machine for filling bottles. I specified a capacity of at least 5,000 bottles per hour as the main criteria. Our product was protected by an aluminum membrane, welded to the neck of the bottle. We also wanted to buy a labeling machine, which would apply labels to the bottle surface automatically. I first approached a company in Germany, which offered me an automatic filling and screwing machine, but they specified that the whole delivery process, customs clearance and installation of the equipment, was not included in the price. The delivery could have been delayed and I declined. Then I contacted the company from Russia. She said that they do not manufacture this type of machine, but if we can wait, they are willing to design and manufacture the machine, but it will not be until next year. I was not prepared to wait that long. I had no luck finding a manufacturer for the bottle filling machine, so I decided to take a different route and consult with professionals who work in the pharmaceutical equipment supply industry, and maybe suggest another version of the machine. I searched on the internet for an intermediary from Russia, because I once had a bad experience with a Chinese intermediary supplying equipment, when they brought us a line for packaging powder, but there were no installation documents or technical passport. It took us a long time to set up the line. We consulted with the manufacturers on the phone, although they were reluctant to talk to us. I chose 3 vendors online. I looked at the firm's time in the pharmaceutical supply market, the company's website, and the machine's delivery terms as criteria. All the companies I called to make sure of the professionalism of their managers. A specialist from one company said to wait for 5 minutes, but she never listened to me. I didn't like such attitude to the customer. The manager of another company from Kaliningrad talked to me politely, asked questions about the necessary performance equipment, the desired production time. 3 days later I got 10 variants of different machines for filling plastic bottles from them, and an offer to make a choice by myself. I realized that they did not have a professional approach, and they would not help me in my search for equipment. The third option of a middleman from Moscow turned out to be a good one for me. The manager, a man, talked to me like a professional. He asked me specific questions about the desired capacity of the machine, bottle size, told me about the terms of delivery. During the consultations he suggested a machine for screwing plastic bottles and subsequent labeling. I was able to quickly agree with the company management on the proposed machine. Within a week we concluded a contract for the supply of equipment. A month after signing the contract, we received the machine for filling bottles. The manager provided the manufacturer's warranty, technical passport of the equipment, drawings, and operation manual. We assembled the machine and trained the workers, who would be assigned to the machine within a week. We were able to assess its quality. In the storage hopper of the machine in bulk there are white plastic covers. They are moved for screwing on a vertical conveyor belt. The machine has 3 screwing heads, a conveyor to transport the bottles, and a red button for an emergency stop on the conveyor. Next on the line was an induction machine for welding an aluminum membrane to the bottle neck. In the last step a self-adhesive label was applied to the bottle surface. I was satisfied with the bottle screwing machine offered and supplied by a specialist in Moscow. The competent advice has saved me time and helped me to avoid mistakes, which I probably would have made had I made the choice myself. It is hard to find professionals in the equipment supply business. I am very glad that in the end, I was lucky to meet such a person.